Those
Sitting in with us tonight, this guy
got
crashing
the
parties all week
Kool
long.
glasses.
all week long.
Crashing parties all week long. Shout out to him. Me and Jay Wiles actually kind of started in this radio. Well, I started in this radio shit with him. Kind of.
Right.
I don't know what you guys know of me, but like back in 2014.
Yeah, it was like 2014.
I was a guest host on a show run by his brother. He was the main host, and I came in when our friend Roxy from the Roxy and Whitley show, shout out to them.
Shout out to them.
Yeah.
She was going to Atlanta, so she's like, hey, you can come in if, while I'm out. So I'm like, cool, that worked out, and it's been history ever since. These people are like family to me now.
Pretty much. That's my little sister.
Yeah, I mean. So tonight we're going to be discussing marriage versus long-term relationships, just kind of exploring the ideals amongst the two. People have strong opinions about each side, essentially, and some people are very against marriage. So I'd be very curious to see how you guys feel about the issues. And, of course, we'll get into some entertainment news and some music. But first, of course, how was you guys this week? How did this week treat you?
Oh, my week was motherfucking amazing. It just got topped off with the cherry of all cherries today. I just got me a new job.
Woo!
What?
Congrats.
Hell yeah, you know.
Can I borrow $5?
Shit, when I get it, you know.
First paycheck, I'll wait for it.
You know.
Oh, yeah, by the way, let them know this episode is pseudo-sponsored by Hennessy.
Oh, yeah.
And J. These niggas apparently want to be lit. I don't know what the end of the show gonna look like.
Slightly. I mean, my week was cool, though. Like, I got the job this morning. I'm DJing a tattoo opening, like the grand opening of the shop down in South Baltimore.
Okay.
Washington Boulevard. It's called Ripped Canvas. You can catch me there. It's gonna be pretty fucking big. Like, supposedly Fox 45 is gonna be there. Like, the paper, like, he got a little article in the city paper, I think, on it. So yeah, he's moving and shaking out here. Doing that. What else? Shit. I got Logic working on my computer, and I'm back to making beats.
Yeah.
So, speaking of that, and I mentioned this to you earlier, after our conversation with Anna last week, shout out to her, I feel like
shout outs to Anna,
getting a Reiki treatment might be the key to the blockage.
You gotta pronounce that word, because when I was talking to
Reiki.
my aunt about it, like, I had to really slow it down.
Reiki.
Shout outs to my family watching right now. You feel me?
Reiki,
not rape-y. Reiki.
Reiki, yeah.
Reiki.
So I feel like that's the key to me producing again. Like, I haven't made music in like 2 or 3 years, and partly because I need a new keyboard, partly because of that. But
I mean, that can be the case sometimes.
Before even that became an issue, I was having this block. So like,
I remember that.
yeah, I had been struggling with it, and I didn't even want to deal with it anymore.
And you wanna know the crazy part about it
I think Ricky's gonna open it up for me.
Crazy part about it is sometimes, like, Reiki can open it up, just channeling different energies and stuff like that. What I found opened mine up was just taking drives and just listening to different shit that I wouldn't normally listen to.
Oh, no. I already do that, and that's part of my inspiration, and even listening to myself. But the thing is, it's fleeting, because I'll be inspired in that moment. By the time I get to the tangible, it's not there anymore, or I can't actually implement it the way that I thought it or whatever. I was literally having this block, because that's the way that I draw inspiration. It comes literally from driving. Well, it would come, because at the time I would engage in these activities. It would come from like smoking and driving and listening to music.
Well, what I try to do is when I'm inspired by that, I just try to open my recorder on my phone
and
real
get
quick,
it right there,
so that way I can at least try to get it back. Because when I was rapping, I used to go through the same thing. Like, I'll be somewhere and I'll have the whole song done in my head on some Jay-Z shit. Like, yo, this song gonna be hot. I get to where I'm going to write this shit down.
Gone.
And I'm saying it, or I'm saying the rhythm, I'm all off. I'm like, what? I wasn't saying it like that before.
I did that once, and it was somewhat effective. It just wasn't quite the same. So I guess maybe because of that, I did just kind of like, oh, right, if I catch it, I catch it. Yeah.
See, I started getting to a point where I was making beats, and they was, I guess, okay, but like, I would make them in like the heat of the morning. I mean, like mid-morning. I'm sitting there smoking in the living room or something like that, and it'll just be something that comes to me. By the next day, I'm listening to it like, I don't like this shit sounds
But see, that was
crazy.
always my favorite shit. I remember one of my songs, I actually named it Chasing Shadows because I woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning. And now the way I typically would work, I make a loop first because my music is very heavily layered. I do a lot of sounds.
Yes, it is.
I usually have multiple melodies going at once, and I do a lot of layering, shit like that. So I usually make the loop first with all the melodies I want and get all that out. And then I'll go back and arrange the song and usually work on it over the course of a day or a week.
Right.
I worked on that shit and finished it literally in terms of arranging and making a whole song in about 2 hours. Because I woke up, I was up, it was like 3 in the morning, and that shit was on my heart. I had to get it
That's
out.
how I be.
It's a little dark. It's weird. It's dark.
Those are sometimes the best ones that
But
you make.
it's so good. It's one of my favorites to this day. And that's even before I really, because I'm a kind of a savant. I was never really taught what to do. Like, the guy that is my mentor essentially just guided me in the sense of giving me the software, and he told me what to do. Like, he told me what it does, and like, there you go, have at it. And like the first couple beats I made, he would make the drum line and say build around it. But he do that type of shit for me, and I was literally making whole songs out of it. So I taught myself, so I'm a savant in that sense. But it's just like, I miss it. I can't wait to get back to it.
I could never get into it though.
I love it.
Producing, like
I
will have.
I call it sound fragmenting.
Right, I will have ideas.
Yeah.
I like that.
I will have ideas in my head. I will have an idea of how I want my whole song to play out from beginning to end.
Fuck with me, bro.
And
Yo,
Fuck
nigga,
with
all
me,
you
bro.
need
I
is
just
a,
rather just tell
All
it.
you need
with
is
maybe
somebody-
you're
yeah,
an
you
artist.
tell
and
somebody.
You need a producer to
Yeah,
pull
you need
it out.
somebody to tell, like, yo, do
Yeah.
it like this. Because I've had artists come and sit with me, and like, I've had an artist. Shout outs to Rayman, Mr. Physicality. If you watching, you my nigga. Shout outs to
Shout
you
out
because you
to
got out.
Rayman.
You got me out of a ill ass funk. Like, yo, I would take my beats over there, like my bass beats that I would make. They'd be like 16 bars, and he'll be like, all right, yo, that shit hard, but I hear this in my head that go to this, and it'll be like a guitar, and he'll sit there and just keep doing it and keep doing it and keep doing it until I get it.
You got it.
And then like, it'd be like, yo, that shit hard. Now add this to it, and then by the end of that, you got a whole song that's specifically for you.
Right.
Like, that's how it should be.
We went on a bit of a tangent, and it's
Yeah,
my
we
fault,
did.
but we gotta move on. So, PJ, how was your week?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I'm so fucking sorry. No, I
Wilds.
said Jay Wild.
Jay Wilds.
That's all right. That's all right.
That's what I said.
Actually, on some real shit, my week was really shitty.
Really?
Up until
Why?
about 2 hours before I came here.
Holy shit.
But
Aw.
it's some personal stuff. I ain't gonna spew all out there on the air.
Yeah,
but,
well, that's true.
It worked out,
Oh, that's good.
and I'm here because I was like, I told you I was gonna be here.
Yeah.
I came home. I was like, man, I ain't going nowhere. I'm going to the house and sulk.
Oh, shit.
But then, everything kind of worked itself out, and
That's good.
I was like, I'm gonna go ahead and get up on out of here.
I'm glad you came, man.
Go chill with the
glad.
cool
Cause
kids.
I know how
Talking
that.
like Terrence Howard.
I don't know why I be doing that shit. I've been doing it ever since we had
Glad
that
you came,
conversation.
man.
I've been doing it.
Glad you
I
came,
understand, man. But my week was, just a regular week. I'm kind of gearing up toward this weekend. I'm going to California to visit my best friend.
She had like she's not about to
Shaky.
go to Cali.
I'm gearing
And
up.
look, Smokey be on the go, and then you see her. She
Jet setters and
was
shit.
making her life seem like it's the worst life ever.
Oh my
It
god.
And we stuck in Baltimore.
Nigga, I got a job and I ain't traveled nowhere yet.
When I'm home, like, life be stuck in sometimes. Like, that's why I need to get away often because I need a, I
I'm
need
like,
buffers.
this girl's all over the place, and she's
Shit,
talking about
I
her
get-
life is the
I
worst
get
life.
I get 3-day weekend every 6 weeks or so, and then I get 2 days off a week. I finagle my shit to work it out to get some weekends
Fandangle.
off. And my daughter goes to her dad every other weekend. I make some shit happen when I got
I
some time.
mean,
Gotta make
you
some
should.
shit.
You should. You got to do that. You got to take
Yeah.
advantage of your time.
You
Use your
have
time
to.
wisely.
But yeah, I'm going over there. I'm excited about that. I'm gonna potentially start my food blog. I don't really know exactly the extent because I haven't like my first place I'm doing it is New York, so that's where all my research is based. I've done some research for San Diego, which is where I'm going, so whatever I can get while I'm out there, I'll get.
Whoa.
So you
I
just
gotta
going
start
to visit, or
I'm going
like
to
it's
visit.
her birthday or something?
No, I'm just going to visit. She moved out there,
okay.
and I haven't seen her yet. I haven't been out there to visit yet. I was gonna go in August, but I couldn't work out the tickets in time. So, now I'm going, and I'm
Give you some money,
excited.
give me some Roscoe's.
Chicken and waffles. That's just not gonna make it back.
I'm about to say,
is.
Spunk gonna eat that.
No,
that
I
shit
just don't.
before
I
you
mean,
leave.
it's. I'm getting back at like 5 in the morning. It's gonna be a lot, but
Got to freeze
other than
dry
that,
it.
like I'm upset the fact that since I'm going away this week, I'm gonna miss hella shit like Roxy's like bridal showers this week, and I'm missing that. I'm missing an event at work that I was supposed to be a part of. I'm missing like a couple events that I was like RSVPing to through Facebook, like
How
fun
you
shit.
gonna RSVP and you know damn well you was about to go somewhere?
No, it was before I booked the tickets. I worked it out with my manager, some weird shit. Anyway, like I was disappointed. I didn't realize all the dates.
Nigga move.
There's about 7 things that I'm missing that I was planning to do.
A lot
So
of stuff.
yeah, other than that, I took my septum ring out. I no
Yeah, I
longer
see you talking about
have a
that.
septum
You was
piercing.
ready
It's
to
like-
go into that.
Does
No.
that feel weird?
It's I can breathe again. I feel a little
You
better.
can what?
I think I can breathe a little better.
With an F.
Brief.
With an F.
Breathe a little better.
With an F.
Whatever.
Brief.
Fuck
With
y'all.
an F.
Anyway, I've had it in my nose for about 3 years, and I've been contemplating taking it out for a while because ever since I got my top pierced, I haven't really worn it. And before that, was really wearing it out anyway. It's just in my nose collecting boogers, so took it out. It's a change.
Don't
But
want
anyway,
extra boogers.
I got a couple things I want to go over with y'all, of course, before we get to our first music break. I've seen memes like this before, but I saw one that kind of made me want to ask y'all about it. Where you see that people post something and it's from like our childhood. In this particular one, it was like, oh, this is the certain cup you got to drink this Minute Maid juice out of. This is the cup. Always go with this. It was like one of those plastic cups with the ridges.
I know exactly which
Ridges?
cup you're
Yeah,
talking
like
about.
it's
Yeah.
like it's got
Oh,
like
a tumbler cup.
yeah, that.
Yeah.
So, no, not the one with the ridges all over it. Those like 2 big lumps toward the top.
Yeah, I know which one you're talking
You
about.
know what I'm talking? It's plastic. It's like the soft plastic.
Yeah, I know which one you're
Yeah.
talking about.
It was like, yeah, this goes with this, and the joke was like, yo, it's crazy how we all had the same childhood. And it was,
Pretty
Think
much.
so?
yo, we did though. Like, so
I think
many
all black kids.
You
had the
went to
same-
everybody's house and was seeing the same cups.
poor,
That-
middle class, and
Same.
rich for the
You
most
always
part.
seen Country Crock as a bowl.
No, well, maybe not rich, but poor and middle class. We all had like the same childhood experience in instances.
I
Same,
think
like,
so.
same shower curtains.
and
Oh
the dope-
man,
the
same
dope-
black pictures on the wall.
Yo, the
Everybody
fucking
needs to stop
green
shopping
covers
at-
with
at
the
Walmart.
fucking burgundy diamonds on it.
Oh yeah.
My mother had them.
On the black couch with the straw, the triangles and the squares and shit.
Hell
They was
yeah.
green. Oh man.
Listen.
What value city did all our parents shop at and aunts shop at back in the day?
Check this out. It's so funny to me, and I think it's interesting that we were still able to facilitate this joined cultural experience without social media.
Right.
We couldn't see or talk to each other, but
It's
across
'cause
the
we
world, we
had
were
none.
doing the same shit.
We had nothing.
Everybody knew that when they opened their refrigerator, they didn't know what they was getting when they opened the country crock bowl.
You didn't know if it was going to be actually country
Without
crock in
tweeting
there.
about it.
Or spaghetti.
Spaghetti.
It's usually spaghetti.
Greens.
Greens.
It's some type
definitely
of
greens.
side item.
Old,
or pasta.
Everybody
grease.
had that
Old
fucking
grease. You
Old
saved the
grease.
grease in
You knew,
there.
yeah, real shit.
My
Everybody got that fucking stained ass, fucked up ass Tupperware bowl
With
ass
the spaghetti
super
stain.
spaghetti
Yeah.
stains, and you
Bitch, would
only
never
use it
get
for
clean.
spaghetti.
Yeah, you only use it for spaghetti.
Just don't never get
You soak
It
it.
clean.
You soak it with bleach immediately
It
after you
feels
eat.
weird when you eat cereal out of it because you think it's pasta
It's
Yeah.
not
cereal
right.
and
Yeah,
shit.
yo, real shit.
But,
you just
and-
never
and-
be.
but you know it's not really cleaned off because the way the milk beads off
Oh, stop. It's so real, so true.
Oh man.
So true.
So aside from that, have you guys ever been called a nigger by a white person?
Yes, I
From
have.
from a moving car, like on some.
I was
shit.
about to say,
Yes,
it's
I
one
have.
watching me right now that always call me a nigga, Ryan.
He's your friend?
Yeah, that's my man. He can call me a nigga anytime he wants to.
That's
It
real.
be like that with certain white people.
Don't you say nigga out your mouth to me in no tone.
We're gonna get to that. Actually,
He 3
in
nights
entertainment
black. He
news,
all
too.
right
we got,
with me.
See,
We got
my-
that. We got that conversation coming up. Hold on to that. But have you ever been called a nigger?
In a car, yeah. 'cause
From
they
the moving car?
pussy. You
Yo.
pussy. You ain't gonna say that shit to my face. You
I seen
pussy.
that happen to somebody a few weeks ago.
It's
It never
happened
happened
to
to
me. Apparently, it sparked my like memory because I saw some girl post about that happening to her, and I remember one time this guy actually cut me off. Like he wouldn't let me in to a lane that I had nowhere else to go but merge into.
So he cut you up.
He cut me off and then like made an effort to get beside me long enough because I
called
tried
you
to
a
drop
nigga.
back because I'm like this nigga wildin', fuck this nigga. I tried to drop back. He made an effort to like fall back, to say, "You stupid fucking nigger."
Stop it.
That's what he said.
How fast did he pull off? After
He
said that?
he peeled the fuck off and got off the highway.
Oh shit, she's coming.
He didn't. It was surprisingly enough.
Don't
I
want no
wasn't
niggas
necessarily
chasing me.
mad. I was more flabbergasted. I'm like,
Hey, yo, white people do shit like that.
you
in
just cut me
cars
off.
I think it's funny.
because
I have a
they
problem.
know that niggas
Yo,
not gonna chase them.
white people really be on some bitch ass shit in cars. Or they be on some sucker shit. When I used to work in Carroll County, I had numerous signs for no reason. Niggas try to run me off the road in the morning.
You just what's
all
the
of a sudden
county you
start
said?
fucking with me.
What's the county
Carroll
you said?
County, exactly.
Carroll County.
Jamming on their brakes in front
Carroll
of you all of
County.
a sudden out of nowhere, trying to make you hit them for no reason. Everybody just driving along, minding their business.
Look at this little darky trying to go get to work.
You know, I ain't speeding, I ain't on your ass. We all coasting. Niggas fucking with me. Like, that shit happened to me numerous times. Somebody literally made me have to, like, go to the side of the road once.
See, people mess with you for nothing.
They be
Spunky,
bitch ass in their car.
because you be mad already. You
How
always say
am
your
I
day.
mad?
You always say you having a bad day. So you
don't
already
know me.
your
You be, like,
energy,
slightly
your
mad.
energy is already attracting that negative shit.
Nah, fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. That's not even true. I'm not even mad every
You're
day.
not gonna accept
Yo.
that. You're not accepting
I'm
that
not even
answer.
mad every day. But even then, I was
Okay,
happier.
Spunky.
'cause
Every
life was,
other day.
Life
Okay.
was better then because I was, like, not paying rent and shit. So I was
Oh
happy.
yeah, shit is
Oh yeah,
real.
life is always good when you don't pay
Right,
rent.
so that's
Life
not
is
even,
great
like,
when you ain't
that-
got bills.
That don't even correlate to this instance. I was cool, and they was fucking with me.
Life is great.
I just feel like white people be on some bitch ass shit when they in their car. But speaking of when white people be wilding, when I used to be on the radio show with Jay Wild down there, he used to do a little segment called things that basically like shit that blew him. I forgot what it was
That
called.
grinds my gears
Yeah,
or
that.
shit that
Some
I hate.
shit.
Steams
Shit that
my
I hate.
broccoli.
We're gonna do a segment like that right now, essentially. And I want us to all talk about or just say some things that blew us.
Who we starting with?
I'll start. Traffic, but dumbass traffic for no reason.
It's very vague.
Where it's like it's congested as fuck because there's like a line of people in the front that
Just
are
for
moseying
nothing.
along.
Just for nothing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so like once the lane opens up or whatever, it all clears. But you were just
And
in
you just be
traffic
looking
for,
like-
you were literally in like
The
5
fuck was we
mile per
sitting there
hour
for?
traffic.
Because they was looking at somebody pulled over.
Or that,
Yo, I
or
hate
in
that
rubberneckers for
shit.
accidents. Like, I start beeping. Nigga, go! Stop
Fucking
looking.
move.
Get the fuck. This shit wasn't this already enough of an inconvenience?
That's real.
I
You
gotta
know you
say,
What steams my broccoli?
You ain't
It's a
got
lot of shit. It's a
got
lot of
it's
shit.
so many that he
It's
don't
so
even
many.
know where to.
Because when you told me think about it, I was like, all right, I got some. But right now on spot, I hate when people are like in stores and stuff like that, and I'm walking around. I don't even have the uniform on.
Oh, nigga.
I already know where you going with this.
Why the fuck are you asking me? I have on pajama pants, sweatpants.
Don't
right
even have
now.
the matching color.
Don't even look like I have. I'm in Target one day, literally walking around. I had on like blue jean shorts and this vest right here. Hey, you work here?
No!
Bitch, the fuck?
What?
I'm the most lackadaisical
I need
motherfucker.
khakis.
So,
What the
like,
fuck?
am I wearing red? Like, what the fuck?
So just cause I ain't even gonna take
So-
it that route. You know what, lady? I'ma just let you be. Cause
That-
she was white.
That happens to me
She was
sometimes
white.
when I go to, I don't want to say where I work. So when I go to a certain store, my uniform looks similar to the colors.
See, but
And-
you'll have your uniform on.
But even still, my uniform clearly says the name. So once you look at me, you boom, it's all over, like,
People don't pay attention.
it's all
I'm
over
about to say,
everything.
they just see
People don't
blue.
pay attention
Okay.
at
They
all.
just see blue.
All right,
That's
so-
all they see.
But I got.
They
this
see
one
blue,
lady
they
one
just like,
time
bitch, where the
asked me
tissue?
for help.
Where the tissue
She
at?
asked me for something. I said, I don't work here. She asked again. I don't work here.
But you
She
got the
asked again.
colors.
I said, I don't work here.
Oh,
She was like,
shit.
okay. Well, bitch, I said I don't work here. Fuck out my face.
You sound a little upset. You sound upset right now.
Well, I get agitated easily,
Yo.
which is another one that I hate. But
That
I'm gonna let you say yours.
Right off the top, because I've been dealing with this all week, is jerk ass bosses for
Oh
no
my
reason.
god.
Listen, and I got this boss. Let me tell you, he rides around on a cart because he can't really walk.
Stop.
So when he
Like
do
a
get
hover
off
round?
his cart,
Is he
when
fat?
no, he a little skinny white man. When he do
this
get off
fucked
his
up.
cart, he walks and he makes a noise like this. Out his mouth though, like not his legs. His feet shuffle and he. I said, what the fuck is that?
He breathes or try to whisper?
I don't know. He kind of sound like the guy on Family
I feel
Guy.
like we fucked up because this nigga sound like he got emphysema or some shit, and we laughing
But
at
I
him.
don't know. I don't give. I hope he do got emphysema.
Because he sound like a piece of shit.
Why?
But let me
He's
tell you something.
riding
He'll
around
roll up
with
on me when I was training. I had 2 people training me. He'll roll up on me and like, "Why didn't y'all complete this job?" I said, "What the fuck you asking me for?" They train. Ask the trainers. I'm new here. I don't know.
Right.
I don't even know what the fuck is going on unless they tell me. Like, why?
I have no idea.
Matter of fact, tell me how to build bitches.
It's so bad now that when like I have to be on the floor at 7:00, and he's a jerk. So if you on the floor at 7:02, he give you the whole speech.
Oh, I got a manager
You
like
know,
that.
you know the rules say you have to be on the floor. I know fucking time. Every fucking day I'm here on time.
shit.
The one day I'm not, you gonna sit in your little cart by the locker room. The second day I was late a little to the floor, he was sitting by the cart. I walked out there. He was like, "Yeah, you know." I said, "I don't give a fuck. Write me up."
That's real.
He was just like,
Fuck that nigga.
he ain't never write
Yo,
me
when
up.
you do
though.
that to a manager, yo, they be like, yo, like I had a manager try to write me up one time. I don't never get. You know how my work ethic
Yeah,
is with
quick
work.
fire.
Like I don't.
Oh, I called
yeah.
him a faggot
Do
too.
it quick.
Ooh,
I kept my
shit.
job too.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
'Cause
shit.
He must have been a faggot.
Anyway,
No,
Try
no disrespect to any gays because
No,
I look at
not
y'all.
faggot like gay, faggot like
I
a
look
bitch.
at them as higher quality than any faggot that he is.
Yeah, no, not,
They are.
not gay.
They
like
are
faggot.
great.
real right
Faggot like bitch. There's a difference.
Yeah,
You's a
yeah,
bitch.
Yeah,
But,
faggot like bitch. And I don't even give him bitch.
DJ.
It's too nice. It's too nice. I'm sorry.
Keep going. Come on, we gotta keep it going.
My manager was trying to write me up, and it was for something stupid. Like, don't try to do no dumb shit if you know I come to work and I do my job. And the one time that I piss you off because I don't do something that you want me to do right then and there, oh, you're being insubordinate.
That's just
What?
managers that have the
You's a
power
bitch.
They get drunk on the bullshit ass power.
that's
That they
You's a
want by
whole
making
bitch.
A little bit more money than you.
You's a
But-
whole bitch. You's a corporate bitch.
Another thing that I hate is slow internet. Like it makes me want to.
Oh
Dollar?
my god.
It makes me want to break the phone.
Broadband a dollar.
No, like,
Okay,
if
I'm
it's
walking
just-
off the show right now because you just
What?
that just slow internet. I'll kill everybody.
Yeah, like the shit.
Why
fucking-
do you pay for this?
Keep hitting refresh,
It's
though
like,
nothing happens.
why are you not working? You have one job.
Well, my mother had DSL in her house just
Why?
recently.
Oh,
I was like, if you don't get rid of this fucking DSL,
I said DSL.
like
That
they
means
have,
she had no Wi-Fi.
Comcast have prepaid internet.
That's super
Switch
real.
to Comcast. Okay,
That's super real.
You don't even. You can have an old bill. They'll still sign you up. It's all right.
I hate people that fucking use the ATM, the drive-through ATM, like it's the inside bank teller. Like, don't fucking do business here. This is
Depositing
for
money and
quick shit. Don't do multiple transactions. Don't be doing all this.
Hey, don't trip off me, cuz.
No, no. Especially when it's people
Hey, don't
behind
trip
you.
off me,
Take your
cuz.
ass inside.
Nigga,
Don't
it's
do
a
it.
whole nother ATM on the inside.
Well,
Get your
I'm gonna
ass.
get out my car.
Get out your car.
This is a drive-through.
Get out. I want to feel safe. I'm in my car.
Drive-through is for convenience. Get your
I'm conveniently
lazy,
feeling safe.
Get your conveniently lazy ass out the car.
You better take your ass over there to that door, swipe
I
your
hate
car,
wet
and go
socks.
inside.
Wet socks.
Wet
That's
socks is
that's
disgusting.
inevitable sometimes.
It's disgusting.
Drives me fucking crazy. I can't even sleep in socks, so wet socks.
I hate when people wet the blunt.
I can understand
Yeah,
that.
you see how she got quiet.
I've done that.
Yeah.
I used to do those things.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you know, the girls lick their lips and stuff. Whatever. I really fucking hate being asked about shit that I've already committed to or said or have done. So, like, for instance, my mom and my daughter's father had this habit of, like, confirming things that I've already confirmed. So, like, if I say, for instance, oh, I'm going to field day, they're, like, asking
Oh,
me,
you
like,
going to field day, right?
Nigga, I said I'm going. Like, I said I'm going.
Like that
Stop
morning,
it.
the morning of shit.
Right, like, what's what? I'm not
Hey,
Mr.
yo.
Magoo. Like, I don't
Hey, yo, everybody
need,
needs reassurance here. and
I don't
there.
need reassurance. So I just hate that kind of shit.
Shit.
And I hate it across the board. Like I don't
Give
like,
my ass some reassurance.
No, I want reassurance in different ways. Don't be reminding me of shit that I already know or telling me to do shit
You forget sometimes.
I'm doing already. If I'm doing it, then I'm doing it.
Can I piggyback off that? Mm-hmm. I hate when people ask me shit that I'm already about to do. It makes me not want to fucking do it.
Like, yo.
If I grab the broom and you see me grab the broom,
So you about to sweep?
Can you sweep? No, not you about to sweep. Can you sweep the floor, bitch? What?
Man, just be doing that shit at work.
I'm not sweeping the floor. No, you sweep the goddamn
floor.
floor.
Or when people ask you for money just because they see you spend it. Like, nigga, you don't know what I did about spending this.
I work hard for my money.
Like, and you don't know what I'm doing and what I'm moving around and what I got set up.
You gotta give niggas that conversation. I work hard for my money.
Listen now, okay? Shit's allotted the way it needs to be allotted. Shit.
I want a lot of hours at work for this shit.
Like, you get that, like we said, I be getting around, so like you'll get people that'll like hit you up. Like, let's say you borrowed something from somebody, or you owed something, like whatever. They say shit. They say little shit.
Oh my god,
I want the camera to see my face.
I hate
What?
when people get mad at
Hopefully
you
they watching.
for asking for your money back.
How'd you shake my hand, bro?
They be happy when they ask
Shake
for
my
it.
hand, bro.
How the fuck you
Shake my hand,
Listen,
bro.
if I owe somebody money, I tell people, I say, if I owe you money, they be like, I don't want to bother you, but it's your money. I owe it to you. You should bother me every fucking chance you get. Because I will forget too. But bother me every chance you get.
Because damn well, please, I will bother your ass.
And I'll wait till, I won't do it until, so if you say I'm going to pay you back Friday.
Why is he hitting all the dates on the head, though?
Friday, I'm going to come back. I'm going to say, hey, you got that money?
Do what?
I loaned a friend $40. She said, Friday, I'm going to give it back. She ducked me the fuck out.
Number.
Yo, this shit is crazy,
It
yo.
just happened to him.
This
Ducked
shit
me
is
out.
crazy.
She ducked me out. She deleted me off Facebook.
How long she ducked
deleted
you
me
out, bro?
on Instagram.
Is it that serious? Over $40?
Yo, and this is what I did. Let me tell you how we became.
Where's the camera?
Let me tell you how we became friends again.
Is it?
Is it trust?
Let me tell you how we became friends again. Though.
Is it?
I just randomly texted her and said, "I hope everything is okay with you. You could keep the $40." And guess what she did? All of a sudden,
She responded.
"Oh, I was just going through this. Well, why the fuck didn't you just tell me?"
Say something. Say
And I would have
something.
said, "Oh, okay."
Speak the fuck
All right, we
up.
gotta move on. Why are middle-aged black women the worst customers in the world?
Because they feel entitled. Because they already feel like they done went through the
I feel
oppression
like
of being a
every
black woman
single
and
person in-
for 30
in
something
customer
years.
service, any person in customer service has experienced some kind of awful
I hate it.
middle-aged
I hate them.
black woman.
I hate them. I love black women, but I hate the ones that go to establishments
You have and
with problems.
right, and then
I got
of
a
course you have your
story, oh my
demographics.
God.
You have all of your. There's different pockets of awful people.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
There's awful white people. There's awful black people. There's different ages. But the middle-aged black woman,
There's something about them.
it's an awful
Between
fucking
35 and 40.
55.
55? I was going to say like 45.
I would actually say between 40 and 55.
Damn. Yeah.
Especially
Yeah,
with women.
I give you that.
Like, middle-aged black women have this thing with younger black women where they get really condescending for no reason. And it's just like, it don't be making sense. Like, I
They
don't know if
treat
it's
y'all
a
like y'all
competition thing.
Yeah, like y'all
Anybody,
daughters.
like, I consider myself an adult because I have an adult ass life and I'm forced to do all this fucking adulting. So I'm an adult. I'm going to consider you an adult as well, considering you do the same. I expect respect the same way you do. So I don't understand what the disconnect is on the issue. Like,
Same
even
way
if you
with
feel
all black
threatened,
men.
even if you feel threatened about competition, if I'm handling you in this particular way, I don't get it. I'm clearly not on your page if I'm handling you in this way.
Yeah, that's real. I don't
I'm
get
not on that
either.
competition page. If I'm not treating you like that, then what the fuck is your deal?
I have to agree.
Yeah.
And like they just talk down on you for no reason. Is it like and it's crazy. I posted about that one day.
I seen the post.
And
I
people
did
were
as
like,
well.
"Yo, like," one guy was like, "Yo, it really be for no reason."
For nothing,
it
though.
Really be for no reason.
Yo.
For nothing. And it'd be the strong, independent ones. Like,
Please stop.
you gonna sit your
I've
Gabrielle
seen this
Union
lady.
ass down?
Any middle-aged black women watching?
And Family Dollar,
Please
she went off on a girl at the register. Now, you know, Family Dollar, for whatever reason, always have long-ass lines.
For
like
nothing, though. And it always be one
Everybody
cashier.
called out on this girl.
They be on some Walmart shit.
She there by herself. The lady in the line, like, what the fuck is taking you so long? Middle-aged lady. And she's like, ma'am, you know, I'm the only one here. I'm trying to get everybody, you know, out as fast as I possibly can.
People gotta be sensitive.
She was being nice, and she was like, and she just kept getting smart with this girl. You need this fucking job, bitch. I can
That's
buy
how they
anything
act.
I
I hate
want.
that shit.
No.
I can buy anything.
When I
This
was
is
in-
Family Dollar.
when I
Most
was
of us
in
can buy
leasing-
what we
right,
want
exactly.
for it.
Bitch, you got $20 feeling like a
I
millionaire.
had a woman tell me when I was a leasing consultant. I had a woman tell me because she was angry at me because she didn't get a letter about something that was an emergency that we couldn't get letters about because we didn't know. She told me, I pay more here than you make. Like, that's how they act.
Right.
We'll take your ass to your lavish ass apartment and sit there and wait for the fucking response.
Right.
That's how they act, guys.
Straight to. I couldn't have no job like that. Because I be getting a little too real with my customers at my tables at Applebee's sometimes.
I've had a woman, like, at my current job, and you would think in my current job there would be no reason for anyone to get an attitude, but I had one woman, like, she was really a monster to me. Like, one day she was, like, yelling at me and barking orders at me and shit. It's like, I don't understand why service equates to slavery to them. I don't understand that.
See, when it comes to white people,
But then they be the
In-
main
in
ones
service
complaining.
jobs-
They be the main ones complaining about being treated.
we back to
unfairly.
white people.
I real life had this, and this is real true story. Like, this lady, I don't know. Do you know how sometimes you can just sense something special with somebody?
Right.
I don't know if it was she had a little disability or something, but something was off. So she looks at me and says, "What's your name? Kool? Oh, it's not really a typical name for a black guy. Huh? What's your grandfather's name? Huh? Really? Oh, okay. You're kind of big. He's big like you too? Oh man, like on some analyzing me, get out type shit.
Get out shit.
And that's the first thing that played in my head. Like, what the fuck is this bitch? Like, what is she doing? And her husband or what, her friend, whatever, he's just looking like, yeah, he's a big brute, ain't he? I'm just like, if these motherfuckers, they trying to get me to the sunken place. Then she got the nerve to be asking me for tea. I'm not bringing you no cups or no spoons. Get out of here. I'm not doing none of that. I was like, man, well, unfortunately, ma'am, we are out of hot tea this evening. Our cups are broke. But, yo, it was just, like, weird because they really look at us sometimes like we are, like, different. Like, we're different, but it's like we're not that different to the point where, like, we're, like, a spectacle or, like...
fucking middle-aged black woman got me fired from Nordstrom. Like, all because I asked her, not told her, I asked her to return her shoes to the department that they came from because that was what the store
That's your
norm
job,
was.
Spunk.
You know, that's what they told us. It was an unwritten
That's
rule,
your
but it was the
job.
rule. She got so angry. Like, I mean, she was literally sitting there on some, like, you messed with the wrong one.
Why is that the first move that they do? Why does your hand, go in the air?
Mess with the... What
And
the
you-
fuck?
I had this one lady mush me with a styrofoam box.
All right, we got to move on real quick. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, she...
Yeah. If all your exes and whatnot move on to get in relationships or get married after you, are you the problem?
Yes,
Yes.
I'm the problem. I've been the problem. That all happened to me every single time.
Hey, yo, I gotta-
Good men too.
I
When I look at him, like that's a good man.
Yo, real shit. Like, yo, on some real nigga shit. I've looked at my ex's page and I'm like, damn. She found her.
He a good father to my child, man. What the?
Whoa. This nigga.
I can't tell if I'm the problem or not in my situations because I don't have a lot of full-blown relationship. I got like a lot of dating type breakups. But
Nah.
in my full-blown relationships, I don't know. None of them have moved on,
One
per se.
moved on and got 2 kids and she's almost married. I think she's married now. Shout outs to her, you feel me, if you're watching, because I know, you feel me, still fuck with the kid. Wow, boom. I got one that's very bitter, yo. Like, when I tell you she's bitter of all bitters, like, I even tried to make it so, like, motherfuckers was court. She was still following my sister on Instagram and Facebook, following my mother on Instagram and Facebook, following all my friends. This was down in Florida, mind you. Yo, when I tell you, she was so pressed Like, not even pressed over me, but I don't know what the fuck it was, because we had a shitty relationship, so I don't
Some people get latched on.
what it was. So every time I would, like, comment or like something, she would always go above and beyond and send me a message saying, man, I sure do miss such and such times. Like, remember when...
Like, no,
like,
bitch,
sure,
we didn't
man,
have no
remember
bitch.
when we was down in Florida and such happened? Like, bitch, if you don't get off the memory lane, like, come
That's
on.
crazy. Bitches
I
be wild.
had an ex
Wow,
do that
man.
to me. She was like, "Don't you miss us?" I was like,
No.
What part?
No.
What part
You're,
of us
you're
would
an
I
ex
miss?
for a reason. Two quick things before we go. One thing real quick. Someone said something really funny that I thought was, like, I had to share. They said that the Jackson 5 I Want You Back was really kind of the first fuckboy anthem when you think
It
about
is.
it.
I seen that.
It is.
It was like
when
pre-future.
I had you to myself, I didn't want you around. With those pretty faces always make you stand out in the crowd.
Yeah.
Someone picked you from the bunch. One glance is all it took. Now it's much too late for me to take a second look.
Oh, baby, give me one more chance to show you that I love you.
Won't you? Oh, we're not singing.
Yeah, that was like ultimate
Okay.
fuck boy.
All right. So you said that you have a theory about Rihanna's thickness. What is it?
Yo, alright, so Rihanna being all thick and shit, looking
I'll get
all
to that in a second.
Pliznump and whatnot. That Lupita and shit, that the movie that she
the
got.
plot for the
Yeah, the
movie.
plot for the movie. I think it's cause Ash made a, you feel me, a very very strong statement. She hasn't really posted no body pics or anything on Instagram, so it's been
you
very
didn't see the
scarce.
cellulite one that she had posted.
Right, but that wasn't from her. That wasn't on her page. That was from other sources.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, we shall see how it all plays out.
I like
but
thick Rihanna. Keep it. I'm here for thick Rihanna.
It
Hey,
is
I'm not mad at her.
RadioOnFire.com, your source for news, sports, and entertainment. That was mixed up, but it worked.
Yes.
It's the Cool Kids radio show.
Dick slaps.
Stay tuned. We shall return. It's music time.
What?